Hey folks, so day 2 for the head exchange. So we cleaned the deck, transferred all the intake manifold and sensors to our new head that we purchased. So just used like a wire wheel to clean up the exhaust manifold and just putting on the new head gasket. Like this, like that. The head gasket's on, and now we'll put the head over and we'll torque up the bolts, maybe wait a bit and then torque them up again, and then we're off to Veal to get a new push rod, because one of the push rods, I don't know if you remember, was chipped away on their little bowl surface. So it's all happening today. Hopefully get it running. Yeah. Front of the head. Alright, so we're just doing stage 1. It's 3 stages.
Checking the bolts, we've already talked about it.
Yep. So we're just going to go to Veal Auto Parts, get some parts, and then that should give the head enough time to sort of sink in a bit. And then we'll come back and we'll do stage 2.
What's it set on now?
102. Let's unwind it all the way.
Yeah.
And you know when you store it, unwind it, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's on the tension.
Yeah, unwind the spring all the way like this. Otherwise, yeah, it will go over calibration. Quick. Let's unwind it and wind it back to 102 and just recheck.
Okay.
So unwind the spring. Let's go to 100. Newton meters, foot pounds. So Newton meters, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Strange, eh?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. Like
Double click.
click. Bloody Tool Pro.
Tool Pro. High quality stuff.
I wanted the famous Toledo.
Yeah, I should have got the famous Toledo. Oh well. The guy told me this is better.
Okay. Oh, which shop did you get it at?
Super cheap auto.
Ah, super cheap, yeah.
Yeah. This one has a lifetime guarantee.
Oh, right.
Or warranty.
Oh,
If you break it, you can take it back. But that doesn't give you accurate Newton meter.
Yeah. So we'll go take it back to 75. So that's 75 there. And just do this because this is a special bolt.
Ooh, special. It's probably at 100 Newton meters.
Yeah. Well, according to our calculations, I don't know.
It's all talked down.
Yeah,
Talk.
it's all ready to.
All right. Let's put the rest of the crap on.
Okay, let's put the rest of the things on.
All right. Yep.
Use like a bucket of water to dip tools into. Crunch.
Oh, wow. Just check I put everything in there.
Yep. Right. Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Lucky last. Is it rolling?
It's rolling.
Okay, I just want to do an hey guys. Just want to do an update on this motor. So what we're doing today is I've welded up this EGR system. Basically, there's a pipe that goes into the inlet manifold. So I've just cut out like a bit of square and just sort of welded this shard. And here I've got cut out this blanking plate of some sheet metal. So this is the vacuum actuator that actuates the recirculation system. So I'm just blanking this off with some shmoo on it, and then I'm just going to go along and tack the pipes back together. We had to cut the pipe because everything was just so rusted on. Like, look at these rusty nuts and the exhaust is even worse.
It wasn't working in the first place, right?
And it wasn't working, like it was all blocked up, like all these ports are just blocked up with soot, and there's no point even having it. Like we're not doing anything that worse that this car wasn't already doing, so for all the environmentalists out there, please don't crucify us for this. So I'm just gonna put this on. So the thing is, the car's got to pass the inspection. So all this stuff needs to look like it's working. You know.
Yes.
So we're just gonna tack on these pipes, just so they can't say they're not there. They're there, and I'm about 90% sure that the bloke that's going to look at it, even if he can see that it's just been tacked together, I'm pretty sure he's not going to make us come back.
As long as it's running safely and reliably, that's
Exactly.
all he cares.
Because any mechanic that's sort of worth his worth, it knows that this early 90s emissions control stuff only worked for about 2 seconds when you drove the car out of the dealer, and then it stopped working after that.
As long as he doesn't see this video before he actually puts it across the pitch.
That's right. At the end of this build.
Imperial converts.
Yeah. You know, Imperial system, I mean. Not the Imperial Starship Troopers. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this on and then work out all these vacuum lines. Because that's always fun, isn't it? Working out 90s
Yeah.
vacuum lines.
Because I really specialise in intermittent problems.
Yeah. Look, and I've cut this out. This was like a fuel heater. This
Must be
was
for atomising fuel when it's really cold.
And this was in the intake, and I just cut it out. Look, we don't need that stuff here.
Up until it stops running, but yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, you've put on the EGR valve. Is that mounted?
Yeah, that's mounted.
Alright, cool.
So now just got to tack the pipes. I've got a welder out here. Where are those pipes? Tack this pipe, and then this pipe, so it looks like we're getting 90s back. That's what we're into.
It's when the French Prince of Bel-Air was playing.
Yeah. Alright. Well, without any further ado then, I'll just proceed to tacking the pipe. Okay. I'm just going to do a tack. Oh. I'm going to set the car on fire.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hope it holds on enough. And then...
Hey dude, the car's vaping. Can you twist it a bit?
Huh?
See how it's a bit twisted?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's pretty hard. The
Yeah.
amps?
Yeah, go turn it down a bit. Done it?
No. Try out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, that's way better. Look at that. Yeah, I had the amps too high. Just wanted to get it done quicker.
You got a fire extinguisher handy or?
No.
Okay.
Fire extinguisher. What kind of place do you think this is?
What type of operation is this?
Yeah. Fire extinguisher. I wouldn't be doing this if I was that kind of man.
No.
That had fire extinguisher ready.
That's right.
I'd be in the Bahamas. You know,
Sipping
checking my stock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my GME stock's doing really well.
Look at my stock. I'm gonna get myself another cocktail.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Pitman, this is totally stock.
Hey, the pipe's there.
Yeah, that's right.
It looks like it works. It's good enough. So, are you filming now?
Hmm.
Yeah, we're just checking the alternator that came with this car, and the bearings seem okay. I can't hear any crunches or nothing. So we're just gonna take the commutator off. And just see what the brushes look like. Oh, that's heaps, isn't it? Look at that.
So, yeah.
They're still gonna go and go and go.
There's at least, what, another 5,000 Ks?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's all I care about right
That's
now.
right. Yeah. So spray the tracks with the contact cleaner. We'll spray them out anyway. Like the tracks?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually the commutator.
Yes.
I mean, there's some grooves. I mean, obviously this has been changed. You can sort of see the grooves have been cut. And the dust gets in there and
Yeah, just choose them up.
chews them out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you slide this thing in. Like this. Put the bolts back in. Put the alternator back on. Knowing
Full well that we've done a good job, right?
knowing full well that we have at least 5mm of brush life left.
Fantastic. 5mm.
Yeah.
Is that all? Doesn't sound like much, man.
Well, you know, it wears very slow. You know, angle
Yeah.
grinder
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
This would be
Yeah, it's alright.
this would be good for years.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's got years. In
It's
it.
alright. Don't worry about it.
I think that's just the RF filter.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you turn on the radio and it's like.
Yeah. Basically, a capacitor.
Yeah.
Smoothing capacitor.
Yep. We're putting the alternator in.
We're not going to start this thing tonight, are we?
Oh no. We just got to get this hose. That's all
Oh, yeah.
dry rotted.
Dry rotted. Why don't you go ahead and just get some new hose for that dry rotted hose over there?
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
We're back on the Ford because you know we committed to it. So we basically got new cable that actually didn't quite fit, that we had to sort of adapt a bit. We tried to hook up all the vacuum lines the best as we could by memory. We don't have the right size hose for the heater outlet, so we just got a gooch on that for now, and then we just loop the hose. This is like to heat the manifold, which we're not using anyway, so we just loop the hose for now, so the heater's not connected. So we've got the radiator in. What else did we hooked up the Bosch temperature gauge, so we've got a fitting for that from Pertec, I think it was.
Yeah, perfect.
So just got a fitting, we screwed the fitting in with some plumber's tape. This is the temperature gauge, this is the outlet for, or inlet from the heater, I can't remember. So that's just all looped in on itself for now.
We've got the oil line hooked up.
Yeah, that's right, we've got the little oil line here to go to interior gauge. This will show us oil pressure. So that's pretty important. We're just kind of getting ready to put a bit of flushing oil in there, and you'll see what I mean by flushing oil in a second. And fill up with water and just see see what happens, right?
Yep. This is the first fire since we've actually changed the head gasket. The head. Reassembled the top, everything, so it's all first fire.
Yeah.
Since that fateful day when we realised, oh gee, we've got to actually do a head gasket now.
The dreaded Falcon head gasket, which hasn't really been too bad
no,
on
actually,
this engine.
it's quite easy.
Yeah. It's just because we're fixing things. If we just did the head gasket, we would have done it one day. But because everything else, like you take something off, it's corroded, it's broken.
Yeah.
And then we spend time fixing things, making things better, replacing things that we should replace, and that's why it's taking so long. This is like day 3, really.
Yes.
So okay, we're ready to put oil in, and I'm gonna mix some oil with some diesel to just get all.
Do it like an engine flush, like
a
rudimentary engine flush.
Basically.
Okay.
A super flush. All right.
Let's do it.
You got the sun plug in?
Not yet. Okay. I'll do that now.
All right.
Oh boy, what you doing there?
Look guys, please don't repeat this. I'm just going to take some cheap oil and dilute it with some diesel.
What?
Yeah.
Diesel?
I know. Don't do this.
A lot of diesel.
It's alright.
In the oil.
Yep.
So what's the theory behind this?
Just diesel's just like thins the oil out, and it's like a cleaning thing, It just goes through and hopefully will just strip all the crud inside the engine, just sort of clean the galleys up. And
sure.
Because we're just going to idle it, like we're not going to put any load on the motor,
that's right.
on the mains and nothing. Like it's just
like an engine flush,
it's basically
a backyard.
And when you buy an engine flush, smell it. It's basically diesel.
There you go. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Well, look, you can either pay $20 for an engine flush, or you can just go get diesel, and it's pretty much the same thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right.
Let's do it.
Are we registering anything on the... We might have to put a bit more diesel oil in. We don't want to run it low on oil. On a diesel oil.
Not on diesel oil. Do you want to funnel them?
Yeah, I know. It's just cheap oil, doesn't matter. There you go, look. Laminar flow.
Laminar flow is achieved.
Yeah. It's a universal product. Australian degreaser, right?
It's the it's how you start your car, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At least our pistons will be nice and clean.
Yeah, shiny.
Okay, this is the first start.
I'll go get the keys.
Are you back?
Let's do this.
Alright. Okay. First start.
Oh, windscreen wipers on.
No, no.
I'm gonna hook up the battery. A bit better.
Just
tight?
Yeah, pretty tight. The
Oh,
windscreen,
it's probably in gear.
oh, windscreen wiper's still on.
No, turn it off. Oh, there.
No, hang on. I had a feeling.
It would be a an engine ground, right?
Yeah.
There?
No. Check there, bud. Probably shouldn't be up there.
Kind of looks like. I don't know. It should be there.
Bit more of that. Yeah.
Bit more of this good stuff.
Maybe I didn't roll up the EGR good enough. That's that noise. We flooded it now.
There's no fuel in the bowls, right? Dude, what is that noise?
I think it's the EGR. Is that? Ah, it's just this. Well, it runs.
It runs. Yeah. We've got to block that up.
Yeah, I've got a thing for it.
Sounds like a vac leak somewhere. Is there a vacuum leak somewhere, do you think?
No. Why would you say that?
It's running a bit rough.
Oh. Oh, why is that full of...
What?
Oh,
What?
no, it's full of fuel, the secondary.
You're joking.
Yeah. Look, yeah, it's fuel. What? I don't know. Holy crap, it's what? I don't know.
Give it secondary.
It's just... I don't know why, it's flooding into it. But yeah, it's alright.
It's running.
Yeah, it's running. Nothing sounds terrible. Clean up a few bits.
So should we run it up to temp, and then because that's all diesel and stuff in it,
Yeah,
and then we'll flush it. We'll
just dump it.
dump the fuel, the oil,
Yeah,
and put clean oil in it.
yeah.
Okay. Ha 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 ha.